Hey everyone. So this one is the part 4 of our report building in Power BI. So we're working on the sample the AdventureWorks dataset. And here we are. We have completed our report till here. We have created the card visuals, the line chart, as well as the KPI visuals. In this video, we are going to have a look at the pie chart, donut chart, and the bar graph. So I'm going to plot only one of them, but I'll show you the transition and the comparison between these. So let us go ahead with creating a pie chart first. So pie chart and a donut chart are, basically the same kind of visual, which show the proportion or percentage of the categories. So whenever you want to compare the values across categories, you can use a pie chart or a donut chart. And the important feature about these two things is that they show the proportion or the percentage of the categories. So here let us go ahead and plot this one. So I'm going to plot a pie chart over here. So I will later, maybe I'll change it into, okay. Yes. So here this is a high level, this is an executive dashboard, and this is a high level report. So here I will be showing the product wise orders. So let us go ahead and plot the product wise order over here. So when you put a pie chart over pie chart, you can see these are the fields which you are expected to provide. You are expected to provide a legend and the value for which you want to explore this legend. So legend is nothing but it's the category which you want to explore. So over here, my intention is to explore the product categories and I want to explore it for the order values. So I want to know the product category wise order values. Okay, like for which kind of products, how much orders were placed and what was the proportion of it as compared to the whole. So let us drag and drop these. So firstly, I'm going to search for product. So as you can see under product, there is a category name. So drag and drop category name under the legend field. And then we will search for orders. So here we have to drag and drop the total orders in the values. So values, as the name is suggesting, should be a numerical or a quantitative thing, and legend should be the category name. Okay. So as you can see, as I drag and drop them, the pie chart is ready with me. And you can see over here that it displays the values as well as the percentage, and also with the size of the slice, we are able to see that what is the proportion of a particular category like bikes or accessories as compared to the whole. Okay, so this one is the pie chart. I can change it to a donut chart as well. So just click that visual and just click on the donut chart, and automatically your data will be converted into donut chart. So basically no difference between a bar chart and a pie chart, only that there is a hole in the center of a donut chart, and it is there to put any kind of labels or any kind of center information if you want. So only there is a difference in their way. There is a hole in the center of a donut chart, and pie chart is a complete one. And there is a portion or a space for additional text or labels that you want to put. Over here in our adventure works sales, although putting a donut or a pie chart is also okay, but as you can see over here that these two categories, okay, so you can see the category of accessories and furniture, they look kind of the same. If I don't read these values, so they proportionally look the same. This is because if you take a very keen look, then you will be able to make out that hey, accessories is a bit larger than the bikes. But usually in a curve kind of surface, it is difficult for humans to find out the closely related proportions. So if a proportion is varying by, over here as you can see, the proportions are varying by around 7 to 8% only. So to visualize that which one is a larger proportion and which one is a smaller is not proper in case of a rounded charts like a pie or a donut. So for such purposes, although you can say that there are percentage values written over here, but always remember that the intention of the charts is, with the visual impact itself, it should communicate the most. Okay, there should be the least amount of reading that could be required. So with an instant, I should be able to make out that, hey, this is how the category wise distribution is, and this is the category contributing the most. So for this purpose, I have decided to change this pie or a donut chart into a bar chart. Okay, so no need to draw it again. just click on it and click on the bar chart. Okay, so bar chart is the one which is the first visual in our case. So you click over here and automatically the bar chart is displayed. Okay, because we have given only one kind of category, so it is showing us the bar chart corresponding to clothing, bike and accessories. If I want to further divide these categories according to region, like accessory, how many regions, according to various regions, how the accessories has performed or bikes have performed, then I can drag and drop that as well. Then my chart will be visible something like this, where there will be further category exploration in each of these bars. Okay, so right now we don't need that. So this is the chart that I have put, and this is the chart that I will need in my uh, report as well. So let me go ahead and format it. So to format this visual, we'll go to the formatting options. If you are using an older version of Power BI, then maybe over here itself, it will show you a paintbrush kind of icon. Just click that and it will show you the formatting panel. So click over here. We are going to work upon X and Y axis if it is required. And if you want to work around with fonts and name, if you want to have the grid lines, don't have the grid lines, you can work around with those as well. So here you can see it is a clear indication that bikes sale orders are much less than the accessory sales. Okay, so vertical bars or the horizontal bars actually help us realize, through visually we can make out that which is larger and which is lesser. Okay, now here also let us, if we want, we can drop the x-axis values. Okay, so it is off. You can also turn off the value because we will give the labels on it. Total orders is okay. You can also increase the font of total orders if you want. Okay, and similarly for y-axis also. So we want the values over there. You can also increase the title of this. Okay, now we'll come to the data labels. Okay, so zoom slider, as such there is no need of zoom slider because everything is visible to us together. For bars, we can go ahead and change the color of the bar to make it in sync with our theme. So I'm going to make it this shade of gray which we were always using. uh, you can also work on the data labels. Okay, so data labels are turned off, so it is better to turn on the data labels so that their values are visible. Okay, and where do you want their position? So I want them to be inside. Okay, and in this way I want the position to be, and for the values maybe I want, yeah, okay, total orders. Okay, this is the value, this is the title, and so on. Okay, so I think this much of the formatting I would need. And let us also work around the title. So data label formatting I have done, the bars formatting I have done, plot area and background we no need to do. Over here we can work around with the title. So we can say orders by category or category wise orders. So instead of category name you can give orders by product category. Okay, we can make it centered, and yes, and also over here we can work on the tooltip. As you can see, our tooltip over here is looking in this way, whereas when I click here the tooltips look a bit different. So let us also work on the tooltips option. So the text and background we can change the color of it. So the label color I will change it to, I think we have used some shade of yellow to change it. The value color also we're going to change it. Drill text icon will also change. As well as for background, we will make the background as the same shade of gray. Okay. So as I take my mouse pointer, okay, although it is slight different, but you can read that color and make it the exact same. Okay, so this one is the bar chart. All right, so through this we have seen the example of all these three charts. Bar chart is a horizontal bar which shows the values across categories, and it is easy to compare values across categories very clearly, and you can also compare the exact values. Okay, so not saying that always bar chart is good and pie chart is never good and so on, depends on the situation over here. Because I want, the categories were closely related, and through the look of these bar sizes I will be able to know about their proportion as well. So I selected the bar chart. So that's it for this video. Thank you.